What is going on, guys? Coach Rob coming from Prevention and Performance Training Studio, where I am head trainer and the owner as well. And today we are going to be talking about the deadlift.
Yeah, Robbie, pull it!
So the conventional deadlift is the deadlift where your feet are closer together. The other variation you'll see a lot of the times is a sumo deadlift with the feet wider apart, similar to the position of a sumo wrestler. So the deadlift is pretty much a full body exercise. A lot of people use it either in their back routine or also their leg routine. Typically for me lately, I've been using it in my leg routine, typically on hamstring, posterior side days, glutes and hamstrings. It crushes your central nervous system. It's definitely a demanding lift. It's gonna burn a lot of calories, and that's why it's definitely a great lift to add into your routine. When preparing to deadlift, I think the number one most important thing about deadlifting is to maintain a flat back throughout the entire lift, or as best you can. When you go to lift heavier weights, of course, you're gonna be pushing yourself a little bit more, maybe going for personal records and things like that. So there are times where your back may round and you may break form to hit a number, and that's fine based on your experience and how you feel and everything like that. So now that we know to maintain a nice flat back, we're gonna talk about some other things we are gonna look for in the deadlift. When I set up for my deadlift personally, I like to walk up to the bar, keeping my feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider depending how I'm feeling and tension in the hips that day. From there, I'll make my descent down to the bar, keeping my arms nice and straight. A lot of the times I'll see people, they bend their elbows before they lift. They think of it as a pull. I'll get to that a little bit later, but you want nice straight arms as I get down, approach the bar there. If it's lighter weight, usually I use a double overhand grip, both hands over the bar like this. And if it is a heavier weight and I don't have chalk or straps or anything to continue with the double over, I'll do alternate grip, and that just locks me into the bar a little bit better and makes me a little stronger. So now that we're down and pretty much hands are on the bar, feet are in the position they need to be, we're gonna start lowering our hips and getting ready to lift this weight off the ground, all right? One thing I like to tell my clients is as they're lowering their hips and raising their chest, is to think about being on a fence and almost like you're teeter-totting backwards, all right? Granted, we wanna stand straight up at one point, but you'll get a little bit of a momentum roll with the barbell, and you may notice that in some of my lifts here. Before pressing the ground away and driving the floor away from me, that's the way I think about my deadlift, I'm gonna maintain tension. And I'm gonna do that for me with the double overhand grip. When I have that, I like to think about bending the bar here, and that's gonna help me engage my lats, poof. All right, another cue for that is hiding your armpits, okay? You don't want your shoulders to be up here in your neck before you go and lift, all right? You want them to be down and squeezing your lower back muscles, your lat muscles, creating tension all through that, and keeping those arms nice and straight. So like I mentioned earlier, sometimes I'll see people with loose elbows, their back will be tight, but then they'll be pulling and they have slack, which can lead to injuries, all right? So nice straight arms, hiding the armpits, bending the bar, engaging the lats, all right? Rolling that bar back to us, thinking about we're on the fence, teeter-totting backwards. Right as we feel that bar hitting our shins, we're pressing the floor away, exhaling through the press, and locking out at the top. The deadlift is a super complicated movement, and I think everyone should progress slowly over time. Honestly, maybe even start with a wooden stick. That's the way I'll have people start at my gym here, then progress to the 45-pound bar. I have 10-pound plates from there, so they'll practice a lot of the time at 65 pounds, and then we'll go up from there, all right? Again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, the number one thing you wanna focus on is maintaining that nice flat back throughout the deadlift. This is gonna be the start of my compound lifting series here at the gym for Prevention and Performance, a studio located on Long Island. So if you guys are located in Long Island, Holtsville area, definitely be sure to check us out. I'll continue with these series, going over different exercises from bench press to squat to the main compound lifts that you do at the gym. So if you guys enjoy this video, wanna see more content like it, be sure to subscribe below and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching, guys.